Sir, wait. क्या करना है? Thank you. अरे आदित्य ने दिया सर वहाँ पर रुकिए सर आपके ये सर
Hello ma'am, lovely.
For all of us to have our superstars here with us this evening for the grand unveiling. They both are national award winners. Maybe please give it up for Sonali Kulkarni and Adinath Kothare.
Pleasure meeting. Pleasure.
I'd like to thank all our friends from the media and request you We just take a moment for the photo op. I promise just 40 seconds. We'd like to thank all our friends from the media for joining us here. बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं आप सबके to have this beautiful evening of the 2025 year, and it is the ultimate magnificent celebration today because we have two superstars who join us here today for the grand unveiling of our prestigious Society Interiors and Design, which is a magazine for the class, magazine for students, magazine for one and all, because we all live in that space. हम सब ने जन्म लिया है इस धरती पर. Till now, we have no other place to go than our planet Earth, and we all love that small space, be it our shooting space, our home space, work space, any space that we are in, including where we are right now, the Invincible. We'd like to thank Basa Paul for this very fabulous place, and we always love to have our unveilings here. So thank you, Invincible and the lovely team, and Selavi, the entire building, for hosting us here always. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, Society Interiors and Design is the only magazine which wins hearts, right from architects to those who love the world of design, to anyone and every individual, all genres, every age group, because we all love our own space. Kids would love their own space. The adults love their own space. We love party halls. We love every bit on this planet Earth. And it is only the numero uno Magnet Publishing where we have our prestigious Society Interiors and Design. So it gives me a huge eye to be here for the grand unveiling, since this is almost half a new year and this is the very first unveiling. So ladies and gentlemen, may I please request you all to, towards the beginning, give it up. I know we can't put our hands together. We have the gadgets in our hands. हाथ में mobile phones हैं. But you can scream and cheer and say wow and amazing for the one and only, our superstars. Let's give it up for our national and Maharashtra state award winner, the one and only, who's worked in all the different language films and is acing it perfect. जो दिल आपका चाहता है, मेरा भी दिल चाहता है उन्हें देखने का. Let's give it up for the one and only sonali Kulkarni. And yeah.
Wow.
Okay, please. And ladies and gentlemen, no, it's okay. It's an honor. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to welcome the very young, magnetic and the dynamic, ladies and gentlemen, who's not just been an actor who we see on big screen or small screen, but also as a producer, as a director. Wow, does he play so many roles? Do you believe it? Maybe please put hands together for the one and only Adinath Kothare. Ladies and gentlemen, towards the very beginning, I please kindly request the man behind Magnet Publishing, who makes it possible for all of us to excel, to be stuck to beautiful Magnet Publishing and the various magazines that we have, because we have all the superstars se lekar the stars from our very own architect, the realtors and the design world who are in this magazine. At the same time, students truly look forward to gaining a lot of momentum and making contacts only with our society, interiors and design. Maybe please give it up for the very dynamic Mr. Ashok Dhamankar, and welcome him here. And also welcome our very talented editor, and give it up for Swati Balgi. Thank you so much. Sorry, I always shift. Sorry, apologies. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And now I'm very excited and thrilled to invite our very known architect and designer. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the one who's had various projects, fulfilling dreams and giving them their lives. He's been on our cover page several times, and he's here with us as our star guest from the world of architecture. Please join me in welcoming, as you put your hands together, for the super talented designer architect Behzad Kharas of the BNK Group. Thank you, Behzad Kharas, for being here with us. बहुत सारे राज आज हम फाश करेंगे with the designing world, but सारी बातें, सारा official introduction होगा right after the unveiling, because we want the red curtain to be unveiled so that we can take a look at the cover page. Very, very excited and thrilled. So Ashok sir, are we ready for the grand unveiling? Ladies and gentlemen, let's have the unveiling on the countdown of 10. No, 1 second. Sonali, what's your lucky number?
7.
Countdown of 7. Are we ready, everyone? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh la la la. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand unveiling of Society, Interiors and Design by Magnete Publishing, a magazine with class. Taking a look at the interiors. Which sofa would I like to sit on? The blue one. Wow. I mean, that's sofa cum chair. It's beautiful, comfortable. Wow. We're gonna have the photo ops. We'll have the magazine ke saath photo ops, different photo ops. So, friends from the media, should we have them on either sides of the magazine? So, a little gap if you can have the society in between. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. May I please welcome? Sure. May we please have... Sir, you know the feel is very different when we have the hard copy in hand. हम तरसते हैं sir कि कब हम publications हाथ में आएंगे हमारे. You know we are tired sir. आंखें थक जाती है mobile phones और laptop देखकर. May we please have the magazines with our superstar with Ashok Dhamankar sir. Pleased to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce our stalwart from the world of society, interiors and Behzad sir. Please be here. Allow me to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, a young legend from the world of architect and design. Ladies and gentlemen, Behzad Kharas of the BNK Group is here with us. As I said, he's already been featured several times on the cover page of Society, Interiors and Design. He's the founder and chairman of the BNK Group, a Mumbai-based design and a built firm known for creating bespoke luxury spaces around residential, commercial, hospitality and healthcare sectors. From humble beginnings at Nasik, he has grown the firm to a 300+ member team, delivering over 500 projects in India and abroad. And his work blends emotional sensitivity with functional precision, evident in standout projects like Vivanta, Navi Mumbai, Mahalakshmi by Godrej Properties, the adaptive reuse of square lounge at several places across the city and Thane, and luxury penthouses across Mumbai. Mr. Behzad brings a personalized, turnkey approach to every project. His design philosophy centers on comfort, sustainability, and smart technology, defining luxury as a state of being, not just aesthetics. May we please, ladies and gentlemen, cheer, as I said. Oh wow, I love the applause. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that roar of applause, as we shall now request Mr. Behzad Kharas, to speak a few words, how does it feel at first? Your association with Society Interiors and Design has been for decades now, and it's absolutely awesome the kind of spaces in the AI world we are creating. What do you like to address everyone? At this moment, we have our superstars here with us. What do you like to say, sir?
First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the entire team at Society. I've been associated with them since ever since I came to Mumbai in 2007. I still remember myself coming to the Society office as a youngster, and I remember when Swati was an assistant editor at that point in time. There are few relationships which are always very important, especially when you are a newcomer to a large city like Mumbai. And when you're nobody and when somebody gives you respect, I think that is what I cherish the most in my life, is relationships. And my relationship with Society is based on that premise, is because they gave me respect when I was a nobody. And I think that is what makes relationships last forever. And I'm extremely grateful to the entire team for honoring me in such a fancy Bollywood style way, I would say so. And of course, some of the few people that I definitely keep watching movies and serials as well. So I think because we're all from the world of art, whether it is architecture, whether it is acting, I think design is there everywhere, right? And we're all designed by God in some way or the other. And yes, a very heartwarming feeling today.
We'd like to know, what is that space that you're very fond of, and how is it that you create your own persona everywhere and give that feel, every space is very unique and different on its own. And at the same time, we'd like to know about B&K, which expands globally. Heartfelt congratulations to the same, and it's absolutely your visions being fulfilled. What is that space you like to speak about right now? How do you really go ahead and give that touch to it?
I think whatever we do at BNK is I would say one word that would frame it up is being authentic.
Wow.
And the whole premise of our entire organization works on very three crucial factors, which is being humble, human, and honest, right? So whether it is the work that we do or whether it is the persona that we keep, right? And you see, being authentic in whatever that we deliver drives automatically, I would say, creativity, right? Because you're being true to a client's brief, you're being true to a particular role that you've been assigned. And once you meet that brief, automatically, and every human being is different, right? And when the requirements are different, and if you keep applying the same solution to the same problem, right, or to different problems applying the same solution, doesn't work. And I think that variety is what drives us. And now that we've expanded globally with our office in Dubai, where we have an international team of designers, which I proudly say that probably we're one of the only Indian homegrown companies to have Americans and Britishers and people from Thailand and Philippines working for us. So it's very heartwarming, because when I came to Mumbai, I did not have these kind of dreams. I had very simple dreams. My wife and me had very small dreams, which we slowly put together, and that became a larger dream. And I think she's been one of my biggest supporters. And you see, every day is a challenge. I came to Mumbai with 20,000 rupees, knowing no one. And we're looking to take this company to be India's first design and build company to be listed on the Bombay Stock Exchange. So dreams get bigger. We never had these dreams when we started. But I always believe that if you have perseverance, right, and if you have the ability to do intelligent hard work, then I believe this city offers you a lot, and it is definitely offering a lot. One thing that I'd like to say is a very emotional day for me, because I'm from Nasik, and this project on the cover is from Nasik. My clients are from Nasik, right? It's a true homecoming for me today, where I am actually being part of a city, a culture, a city that brought me up, right? And today I think it's a full circle where I have kind of, I would say, given respect to the city that has given me so much.
Wow, thank you so much. We actually know everything about your life. Adinath sir, 20,000 रुपए पे film, web series हो सकती है? Nasik, and Nasik is the place, of course, of our forever father of Indian cinema, that is F.R.K. ji. So, Hana sir, sir के दिमाग में चल रहा, I'm sure I'll ask you that question. But thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining us. I request you kindly take your seat. Thank you, sir. Can you also be there? Sure. And ma'am is also there. Swagat hai aap dono ka tahe dil se. Ladies and gentlemen, may we please put hands together for Behzad Kharas, the very renowned architect and design expert. And this is a small Indian welcome in our own traditional way. And a lovely bouquet, floral bouquet, where every petal is full of love for Behzad Kharas and the 300 people in his team. And Ria, please join us. Come. Except this. The bouquet and you're not there. We're missing something. Come. Thank you, Sonali. That's so kind. Time. A very beautiful memento, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. So, Behzad Kharas, this is the very first time we've had such a memento. So it's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, not just aesthetically, but also from within. Winning hearts across the globe with her brilliant performances. Her smile is infectious. उनकी आँखों में देखेंगे तो मोहब्बत सी हो जाती है. Ladies and gentlemen, before I have her formal introduction, let me tell you, we are all huge fans of her. May we please have the loudest cheer for sonali Kulkarni. She's a national award and a state award winner, right from Bollywood, of course, to Marathi films, to the recent Telugu film where she's really received accolades. I'm going to say it all. Ladies and gentlemen, gives me a huge high, a huge honor to welcome the very gorgeous and supremely talented with powerful performances in Marathi in the international cinema, and with a career spanning of 70 films. She's delivered acclaimed roles, right from Daira to Mission Kashmir, to Diol to Gulab Jam and Pension. And recently, her Telugu film, The Paradise, has also won accolades and gives us a huge high, ladies and gentlemen, to please give it up for Sonali Kulkarni, but doesn't stop here. She's a versatile artist, a writer, wo likhti bhi hai, she's a columnist, and also a theatre producer through her company, So Cool Productions. She herself, sorry, but is very hot, and that's why So Cool Productions, because unki attitude is so cool. And I really need to tell you this, she also believes in giving back to the society and in great philanthropic work. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is where the charm and the humbleness comes from. She's honored for her literary and cultural contributions and continues to be a prominent voice in Indian cinema, balancing mainstream appeal with artistic depth. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to also announce that yesterday she was shooting with Kajol, and iske baare mein hum jana chahenge, film to web series, and a lot of unveiling and secrets to be shared between both the superstars who are here with us. But I'm going to come to Adi right after we speak to Sonali. But before that, can we please have a lovely, beautiful bouquet for the very ravishing queen? Let's give it up for Sonali Kulkarni, the queen of Dil Chahta Hai, as well. Oh, what a color! It just suits you. This color is just for you. Mala mahit hai, it's your favorite color. Wow, it suits her the best.
Thank you.
Swati ma'am, you can join us for a photo op, please.
Ma'am, yeah.
Sir, one photo op for the bouquet.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Behzad sir. I'm going to ask you to come back again for the bouquet photo op. Kahan se shuru karu? Sonali, at first, your charm, the footsteps when they enter a room, it's always that elegance and that factor and the sophistication. बहुत difficult होता है to look so ravishing and to be very elegant. So ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, May we please hear it for Sonali Kulkarni and request her at first to let us know about your association with society, interiors and design. And this is a huge honor for us at first. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Simran, for all those kind words and calling us superstars. We're humbled.
You are.
I can definitely assure you that this one is a rising star. And as you told everyone that I'm a so cool star, I'm a chota star. So we are very, very happy where we are and the way we are traveling in the industry. Thank you so much, Ashok. It's such a pleasure and honor to be here for the launch of Society cover, as you correctly said, Simran, at the beginning of the half of the year. So, which is fantastic. Ashok, you probably know me for 2 or a little more decades. They have seen my journey as I shifted from Pune and I started working in Hindi films. Before working in Hindi, I worked in, Hindi mainstream. I worked in my mother tongue, Marathi. Before working in Marathi, I worked in Tamil. I learned Tamil. And before starting to work in Hindi, I worked in Italian as well.
Wow.
So it was fun to start a journey which was absolutely unpredictable and which was filled with dreams and unknown dreams. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. As an actor, till date, I don't know what exactly I want to do apart from giving a fabulous performance every day, because till the time you become a director or a producer, you can only perform better and better. But it has been fun and I have been exploring this medium for a while now. I can see changes. I started working in ad films, did quite a few of them, earned very well. So I was a rich struggler back then. Did theatre, worked in variety of languages in films. Now I am exploring the space, working in web and enjoying that. In fact, I feel very proud to tell you all that Adinath and I, we won the Best Series Award last week at IWA Awards and we felt very proud about it. Either of us were not present there. We were not aware that we are nominated, but we felt very nice that we are trending and we are the best.
I love that.
So thank you so much, and Behzad, this is a special day for all of us because there are very few events. I mean, at least in my life, I have witnessed a very few events where the boss doesn't feel shy of having the entire family with him. Super proud of you. Dolly ji, I felt very nice to stand next to you. Thank you for being here today with all your best wishes and blessings for everyone and your younger generation. It felt special here. Very nice, and we wish you all the best from the entire team and from the society team as well. Cheers. Thank you, Simran.
Sorry, I'm going to use the same microphone. They asked me, you want two? I said, no, I want only one. I want to have that beautiful touch. Luck mere paas bhi aaye, isliye. Yes. Sonali, we love to know that, the emotional touch that you bring to your own characters. And now that we know the Italian film you did, even before the Hindi film, be it the Marathi film, all the genres and the different genres, the different characters that you play, you've always been very, very natural with it. So where do you get all that emotion from? You come from a Pune city. It wasn't really, the place where you get a lot of exposure. So what do you like to say about the characters that you play and the emotional touch you add?
Certainly. Pune back then was little smaller than Nasik today. I was in Nasik day before yesterday and it was a lovely event, by the way. I'll brief you both after our event because it was for the development and growth of Nasik city. But Pune in my childhood was beautiful, cozy, as they correctly call it, the cultural capital of our country. Till date, I feel all the kids in our country should be sent to Pune for their schooling. Really, because it's you as a person, you are developed differently. You feel for your country, you feel for sports, you feel for the services, you feel very aware as a citizen. And you're immersed into art, which is beautiful. And I still can't believe that it has been such a long time that I am away from Pune, though I keep going back. Um, I always feel that there are three factors in my journey which mattered a lot. One is the absent factor, which we should take for granted, that is producer. I can't take him for granted, but producers are always going to be there. But the fantastic directors I got to work with, they had a vision. They didn't look at me typically. My first film was called Cheluvi. It was a Hindi feature film by Girish Karnad, where I played a girl who can become a tree, flowering tree. My name was Cheluvi. From a girl who can become a flowering tree to a boy in Daira, I played a boy. Nirmal Pandey played a transvestite, and I played a boy in that film. Or to a film called Gulabdi by Ashok Dhamankar, where I was a pot maker, a Kumaran. To Mission Kashmir, Dil Chahta Hai, Taxi Number 911, it feels so proud that they believe in you. The directors see you like that. I may have some vision about myself, but the director has multifolds, and they can see their story through us. And along with the directors, I must say the writers that I got, the lyricists I got. We are launching Society magazine today, which is all about words. What is written about you, about your project, about the aesthetics that you see. And we have fabulous team of Society who words it well. Similarly, I got really nice writers who gave me words for my emotions, words for the emotions of the character. And of course, people who are critics and audience. They loved me. They never discouraged me for traveling from Marathi to Tamil to Telugu to Bangla to Italian to English, or all the languages I did, or all the mediums I kept changing. They were a huge support, and till date they continue to be so. I feel you can't do anything in a niche space. You can't say that I'm an actor, but मैं बस मेरे मन की मानती हूँ और मैं साल में एक बार आपको दिखाई दूंगी. It's okay, मैं एक बार भी दिखाई दूंगी, लेकिन आपके ऊपर है मुझे accept करना या ना करना. So thank you for accepting me, and I'm very happy, still here, still boring you for, and I'm ready to do so for many more years and decades.
I feel this is still the beginning of your success story. I mean, this morning, all day long, she had a shoot for a Hindi film, which is not to be revealed, but she had a photo shoot, and yesterday, shooting with Kajol. So I'm going to add two questions since we're passing the microphone and troubling both of you. I'll also like to add, you spoke about this space. So which is that space, and how would you relate to society, interiors and design, and have that favorite space of yours? Pune मध्ये कोणतं ते space आहे that you still remember? Please आम्हाला सांगा. And also, what is that you look forward to, the current trends that makes you very happy, or maybe you want to create something new, so we're going to have the deal done right away as well. And please tell us something about yesterday you were shooting, and I'm going to talk about the web series where Sir's the producer and you are acting. So friends, I'm going to talk about this because I have to also introduce Adi, but right after this. So all these compiled together, please share with us. Thank you.
I remember the space that I have shared in Stardust. I definitely got a page. I still have somewhere. I have that cutting, things that I like and hate. I was trying to remember that when did Stardust cover me. So it was for this column on the last page, I believe, that Hannah, my favorite things. So I still have it somewhere. Then they interviewed me and I felt so very special. I did feel like a star. I felt that, ooh, I matter to Stardust. They call me, they page me, because once upon a time I used to have pager. So the entire team of Stardust back then, that space mattered, and we can't even count that space into feet and meters. It was tiny space into centimeters and meters and columns. but it did matter to me. So I always feel when we are talking about interiors, the depth or the width of the space doesn't matter to me. I have lived in smallest houses. I've lived in a chawl when I shifted to Mumbai. My mama's friend used to he used to live in Dadar. There's a small chawl next to Dadar Fire Brigade, opposite Chitra Cinema. I lived there and that was a lovely house. We shared a lot of things, and I remember where we covered my society interview. That was still in a better house, but I would love to come up with an article about all the spaces that I have lived in. Wherever I lived, I always had one companion, that was a plant. I was very happy when I had a plant. I have no connection with spaces which were dry and which were no green. So it doesn't matter how much ever big or small the space is, but the green heart mattered, and I always carry it along with me wherever I go. I try to take less and less space even on screen. I don't like to take retakes. I don't like to waste anybody's time. I don't like to waste my cinema DOP or director's time. And I always try to maintain the economy of things, be it time, emotions or space. So cheers to everyone here who values space and who's trying to beautify it. Thank you.
Wow. So much to know about you. So much about the insights. Thank you for sharing with us. And this is the last question. Adinath Kothare's first film, he was starring with you. And now, he's your producer. Yeah, thoda approach mein difference hota hai. I mean, is he like your boss as a producer? An actor may all are like friends. You know, you actually, sort of like take him at, you're my absolute new actor. Kya hota hai yaar? Mujhe batao. Does it feel different?
Give a quick answer to that. She's like my mentor.
Yeah.
And she's the one always pulling my ear and telling me what to do, what not to do.
Producer also.
Yeah. She'll be like, Adinath, go and talk to the media. Do this, do that. And I remember there was an award function where I was going up to take an award. She's like, talk about this, that your film got this or that. So she's
sweet.
always watching out for me.
She's also born producer, that means. Also producer and writer. So what is your share and equation here with Adinath before we go to him?
I've been trying to answer this and say something about this. This is a special evening for me because I am with a dear friend of mine. We are sharing the stage exclusively for the first time, but there was a time, couple of years back, I was hosting the national awards and I broke all the decencies and official codes. And I announced Adinath's name and the best film award goes to Adinath! And along with the president, everyone started looking at me and I was so thrilled. I left the podium to hug him and it gave me a lot of, I felt so proud because he's so young. For him to be directing a film, he's also one of the lyricists of the film. He's become a producer. And as you correctly said, I was part of his first film and his father is a fabulous filmmaker and producer and a television producer also. He has given multiple hits. And when Mahesh ji had asked me that, would you be part of our film? There is a lovely track and I'm launching my son. And I was like, okay, I was all starry-eyed and I said, let us meet him. It was very nice to see him learn the craft. It wasn't learning actually because he's born in a film family and he's learned quite a lot. So for me, he was always a budding star. And that film, he had prepared himself as a boxer. We were talking about Tufan some time back and he was a boxer in our film. It just felt very special to be a little more than the guest appearance in that film called Dubang. Which was directed and produced by his father. And as I told you, just last week, we received this award for our web series. You all should watch it. It is released in a variety of languages. Hindi, Marathi, Malayalam, Tamil. But I will never forget that phone call. I had heard about Manvat murders, that it is under prep and they have started casting, and I was very skeptical, wondering that this is such a serious or intense subject and would I want to watch it? And it'll be so much fun to watch this series. And Adinath is producer of that show, and in my heart I wished him all the best. Cut to, I'm at a signal. I still remember the point where I was in the beautiful crowded Mumbai city that we are in a fabulous traffic jam. I get a call from Adinath and he said, listen, I'm making Manvat Murders and I want you to play Rukmini. Wow. I couldn't believe my ears. And the day I said, what? I thought you started shooting. And he said, well, we waited to cast you. Come meet us and let's start. And we had a lovely journey together. It was the most difficult part I have ever portrayed in my entire career. Watch it for me. Watch it for Rukmini. And I'm ever grateful to this wonderful star to believe in me that I could portray that character, because you know an actor, probably you've seen Nilima Khan of Mission Kashmir, of Pooja, of Dil Chahta Hai. They have a certain goodness about them. When you watch Rukmini, you will understand what I'm trying to say. And that was only because of Adinath and his conviction. So I'm very happy for our journeys, which are crossing roads and going very well so far.
Wow, beautiful.
I know Adinath is so desperate. It's like mera chance kab aayega. Yes, Adinath, absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, so tonight we're all watching Manvat Murders, and this is a true story based on true story of the 1970s. And this is phenomenal, the kind of research that gets into a true story. So we truly look forward for Rukmani, for Sonali. We're going to watch it tonight. I'm going to watch it, and I'm sure we all will watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, gives me a huge high to welcome the very young trailblazer. At this age, he's won hearts. Of course, he believes and belongs to this beautiful world of films. Now that I got to know from Sonali that he belongs to this world of films, and maybe since childhood, he wanted to be in this space, and gives us a huge high as we like to introduce, ladies and gentlemen, our national award-winning Marathi actor, director, producer, known for his impactful contributions to Indian cinema. He began as a child actor in Maja Chakula, which I think you spoke. Chakula hai?
Maza Chakula.
Maja Chakula. Maja Chakula. Te Chaku hai ka? Chakula. Maja Chakula. Maja Chakula. That way, okay. 1994. And went on to star in films like Vedlavi Jiva, Chandramukhi and Panchak. As the head of Kothare Vision, he also produces successful television shows and features in acclaimed projects like 83 and City of Dreams. His directorial debut, Pani 2019, which won international awards and awards across the globe, ladies and gentlemen, and is still spoken about. Pani, which is based on water conservation. As I said, we have no other place to go than our very own planet Earth. So we need to save water. All his efforts in Marathwada for water conservation for the film Pani won him the National Award for the best film on environment conservation and earned him the best actor at the New York Indian Film Festival. It just doesn't stop here, ladies and gentlemen, right from being an actor par excellence to director, and now we got to know also a lyricist to a producer. Wow, you covered all the aspects of filmmaking.
Which is trending.
And Royal.
The Royals, I loved it completely. Oh my. So some connect at least you gave me, Sonali. Thank you so much. To the Royals. And now the Royals 2 has already been announced. I'm sure they're going ahead and shooting that as well. Maybe please give it up for the very super talented, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up to the handsome hunk. Let's hear it for the one and only Adinath Kothare. And before we give him the microphone, Sonali, whenever you're ready, we'll present him the bouquet, but whenever you're coming here. Okay, right now, sure. May I please kindly request our editor, Swati Balgi, and a humble request to our very own director, Magnete Publishing, Sunil Khamnekar sir, to please join us here. Swati ma'am, please, for a photo op. Thank you so much. A very special moment for us. Let's welcome Adinath Kothare. Now, how Oh, red! What a color! The color of power, energy, love, blood, and wow. Red is red, the bright red. Thank you for the applause and thank you, Miss Sonali. You can, if you want, be seated. Child actor. When was the first time you realized that you really want to become like Dad and be in this space? Was it a crush you had on some film ki heroine? And said, you get to work with all the heroines, yeah? It's such a beautiful feeling, I mean. Or was it genuine that you wanted to get into the director space and the producer space rather than actor space? How did it all start? Please tell us a little bit about you.
Firstly, thank you, Sonali, for all the kind words. You're the sweetest. And Ashok ji, thank you for this huge honor to be amongst such esteemed company. To be standing on the platform with Sonali is in itself a huge award for me. And thank you. You were just amazing the way you were introducing me. I'm just overwhelmed right now. But actually, it's very difficult to answer that because, to be honest, I just went with the flow. I mean, things just happened to you.
I know, before you were born,
Yeah.
it was all inside.
No, it's not, not that way. In fact, it's quite funny actually, I'll tell you. So, when I was a child actor, obviously I didn't know what I was doing. I was just playing around on the set and my dad, there was a moment where I was not crying, I was smiling and my dad scolded me and I started crying and they rolled the camera and they got a, so I didn't know what I was doing. I was too young to understand what was happening. But as I was growing up, when your father is a filmmaker, a film family, there was this thing that whenever anybody used to come home, like dad's friends or family, people were like, "Smart, kadi launch karta hai, mulala?" When are you getting launched? I used to get so irritated with that question. I used to get so annoyed, so I used to change. I was like, no, I'm not going to be an actor, I'm going to be a director. And so then, they said, oh, okay, nice. So then the conversation used to stop, it used to change. So I was like, oh, this is better. But when I was coming of age, I was seeing my father direct movies. And so I saw him more as a director than as a actor. And probably that's where I fell in love with the art of storytelling. And I think it's more actually comes from my grandmother because she was the OG storyteller in my house. Sonali's met Jainma, and she was an expert in telling stories. She used to make up stories, and her favorite were the horror stories. And she used to tell them with so much conviction that I used to believe that in those days. Like there was a headless ghost. That story was famous in the industry. Like Lashmikan Bedi, Ashok Mama, everybody knew about that story of Jainma. So yeah, I think telling stories has been running in our veins. So I think that's where it came naturally to me. But yeah, I always wanted to be a director first, and that's what I was doing. I was assisting my father. I was making short films, documentaries, and acting just happened on the way, more like an accident.
Beautiful. This is a very, very unique feeling altogether, and really wonderful knowing about how it all is imbibed in you, is what I would say. And listening to stories, everything has come so naturally to you. That's wonderful. Adinath, what do you like to say, right from being a child actor to winning national award? Has the acting feel changed in you completely, and you take it with a different approach altogether? Or you still feel, I can always go behind the scenes, But what is your feel when you won the national award? And at the same time, when sonali Kulkarni announced your national award, with this panache, how was the feeling? And you said, "Maine kar dikhaya." That uncle, that uncle who was saying, "Ye kab acting mein debut kadi karta, sangat hota." Wo kaise hua? Please tell me the feeling.
Did I debut?
No. You said that that uncles, everyone used to come home. All the uncles used to ask your dad, "Kadi debut karta, acting kadi shuru karta, tha na launch kadi karna." Aata award. So did you feel that? I'm here. The answer is here.
So it was extremely overwhelming. I remember that moment when you're in that esteemed company, all award winners over there in that Rashtrapati Bhavan, and when Sonali announced my name, I went on stage, and still it was, you don't realize it at the moment when you're getting it, because you're just numb with the excitement. And there was a moment where I came down from the stage and I was waiting in line for the next person to go on stage, and because the photographers were taking shots of the next award winner, and I was standing, and I think that moment it just dawned upon me that, sometimes you step away from yourself and you just observe what is happening, and I kind of observed, wow, where am I right now? But no, it was a collective effort of a lot of people, because of whom I was there, and I was representing the entire team, the effort of the entire team. I think the process of making Pani has been a 10-year journey for me, right from 10 years, right from conceiving it to the release and getting in front of the audience. So I think 2015 or 2016 is where I conceived the story. I found it's a true story. So I stumbled upon the story, then I got a writer on board, Nitin Dixit. We developed the script, pitching it. So it was a huge challenge. So initially I wanted to act and direct, but once the script was ready, as I started pitching it, I realized that this is getting difficult, because none of the studios or the platforms were, it's a first-time director who also wants to act, is very ambitious. So they used to be like, okay, we'll think about it. So I realized that this dream is not going to fly if I'm going to do both. So I stepped back as an actor and I said, let me just direct it, because telling the story is more important. And then one day I landed up, while I was pitching the story, landed up at the door of Priyanka Chopra, where I got to know through a friend that she's looking for a Marathi film to produce. And Rashmi Kulkarni was the creative producer with Priyanka. She's now with Amazon. She heard the script. She heard the story, she loved it, she heard the script. Madhuji heard, Priyanka heard, Siddharth, everybody, they loved the script. And Rashmi was herself, she asked me, so what do you think about the casting? So I had made a presentation with all different faces, like all the relevant faces that time who were doing really well. And she looked at me and like, why aren't you playing this part? So I'm like, I would love to, but yeah, I think you should do it. And that's where she just gave wings to my dreams, and from there, here we are. So, I think sometimes you need somebody to believe in you.
See, Kulkarnis matter.
Kulkarnis are my angels. So well said.
Beautiful. Yes. I'm telling you, that's the good luck. Why do you think I kept the same microphone? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my last question to Adi, but it's very, very special. And the fact that, what inspired you, I think it's Marathwada, Wahan Ka Hai story. I really want to know, what do you like to say about today we are here at Society Interiors and Design? That little space that you like to create. Now you are, of course, a global figure, and entire world is your stage, everywhere you go, you're a superstar. But which is that little space that you like to share with everyone, which is your favorite, which you remember, where you get all the ideas, or where you have the divine grace, or where you feel it's the personification of love? Kaun si space hai wo?
Ashokji, firstly, congratulations. I think I want to really appreciate Ashokji's persistence and passion. For so many years, consistently, he has been a path breaker with every initiative. From Stardust to Society Interior, it's really commendable to keep a magazine alive in this digital space. It's not easy, because we all know it. As in, nobody's reading newspapers today, but yet you're creating a property where it's being read, people are buying it. It's purely because of the content, purely because of the passion, and hats off to you. Round of applause for Ashokji and the entire team of Society. And thank you for making me a part of it. It's very kind of you. I'm really humbled that I'm made a part of this huge platform. And the space, yeah. I think coming back to the space, I would say there's no space like other than home. And at home, there is the dining table in my home, so we used to stay in Dadar before, and we shifted to Kandivali in 2005. But that one thing has come along from there, and it's been there with us since so many years, as long as I'm alive. When I was a kid, I used to play under that table. Now I used to study on that table during my exams, getting up early in the morning at 4 o'clock, last minute. But I do writing scripts, stories, everything, having food on it. So that dining table, which was there in Dadar, is there in Kanduvali, and that is right in front of the temple of my home. And I think that is the most divine and the most special space for me, where I would love to, whenever I'm signing an agreement or something new, I always do that on that table. So that is quite special for me. Thank you.
I'm seeing the table on the magazine cover. Yes, so wonderful.
Yes.
Friends, I want to add something over here. In fact, when we decided to carry the cover, we decided to feature Behzad's cover on the society interior and design. I was just thinking about who should I call, because I know the Behzad's journey started from Nasik. I wanted that the Maharashtra touch in this element. This is the honest I'm sharing with you. And I thought about who do I get? You know, so the first thing I thought about Sonali and Adi.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I tried Sonali. Sonali's number was ringing, but I think she was busy. But I tried Adi, and Adi picked up the phone and said, Adi, this is what we are planning to do, and I want you to be a part of this. Okay. Both are very close to me. I've been sharing not only this platform, but personally also we are very close friends. And it's a wonderful feeling. Thank you, Sonali and Adi, for coming over, taking out your time and coming over here and encouraging not only to me, but the whole entire the interior team. And especially for Behzad, you know, it's a great moment. Thank you so much, Behzad, for your support. You're always there, you know, like just one phone call away. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Whenever Sonali is comfortable to be sure. We have 5 very, very special guests who are here with us. Yes, right from Yogesh ji. Swagat hai aapka. Yeah, Yogesh ji, 2 minutes. But sir, please be here. But before we go ahead with the felicitations, I'm going to have 3 very important photo ops with sir in the center. Thank you very much, Ashok sir. Swati ma'am, please join. And Sunit sir, please, around. Just one picture with all of them. Shivendra sir, please. Andrea, Rita Nair, Mario, Ria and Pragya, one picture with my entire family. Because I realized, you know, that was it. We having Shivendra sir, please sir, join us. Andrea ma'am, please join us. Rita Nair. Thank you. Now please can you, sir, Shivendra, please this side. Thank you. I request Ashok. Adi sir, please.
Thank you.
One
Thank
minute,
you.
one minute,
Wait, please.
We have 5 felicitations right now.
Anjali.
Of love. So please kindly join us here. Shrenik, Surana and Poonam. Thank you, Poonam ji. Thank you, Shrenik.
Mobile.
one picture हो जा.
Kharas, Far, Avari Ahod, sir. Thank you, Poonam ma'am.
Would you like to say something else, please?
It's a great honor. The city like a small city like Nashik is getting on a front page of a very great magazine. So we are already very much humble. And thank you very much, sir. And Behzad sir has taken a very special and very extra effort for this project because of his Nashik love and affection. So we are very much thankful.
Thank you, Shrenik sir.
Thank you. And green presence has made him a recognizable face across film, television, advertising. Born in Surat, Gujarat, he has built a profile that's spanning over 2 decades and has done over 400 ads, making him a king in the ad space. Let's give it up for, ladies and gentlemen, a huge congratulations to Hetal Puniwala. And you got the right sunshine color, because Surat is full of sunshine. And the rich guys, Suache came.
First of all, thank you so much. All the people, Ashok ji, Behzad sir, Society Interior and Designing. इतनी जैसे आदि सर ने बताया कि it is very important आज के ज़माने में, ये सोशल मीडिया के ज़माने में, अगर आप कुछ ऐसी चीज़ जो लोगों के सामने रख रहे हो तो ये सबसे बड़ी बात है. हमारे आजकल के यंगस्टर्स जो ये भूल चुके हैं मैगजीन बुक्स हाथ में पकड़ना. सो इट्स वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट एंड सच अ वंडरफुल दे मेड इट. मेरे हिसाब से इसका श्रेय जो भी इसके पीछे नो इट्स ओके मैम, इसके पीछे जिन जिन लोगों ने काम किया है उन सबको मैं दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा. बट मैं चाहता हूँ कि जिन जिन लोगों ने ये बनाने के पीछे जो छोटे छोटे लोग हैं, जो जैसे स्पॉट्स हैं, छोटे छोटे क्रिएटिव लोग हैं, जिन लोगों को सामने मीडिया में आने का मौका नहीं मिलता है, मैं उन लोगों को भी यहाँ से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहूँगा जिन लोगों ने यहाँ पर मेहनत की है. सो थैंक यू सो मच. आई एम सो मच ग्रेटफुल. आप लोगों ने मुझे काबिल समझा कि मैं यहाँ आपकी इवेंट में प्रेजेंट हो सकूँ. थैंक यू सो मच आदि जी. Thank you, man. It's really a pleasure meeting you guys because we are in the same field. So I'm also doing searching for the work. I never say I'm struggling for the work. I always say I'm searching for the work because I've done theaters also. जब मैं यहाँ बम्बई में आया था तो मैं थिएटर का पेज लेके आया था. सो वही पता था कि मैं अपनी ज़िंदगी में कुछ ना कुछ तो ढंग का कर ही लूँगा इस फील्ड में. सो दैट इज़ वाई आई एम सो मच प्राउड ऑफ माई सेल्फ ऑल्सो. एंड थैंक यू सो मच एंटायर टीम, मीडिया टीम जो यहाँ पर है, जिन लोगों की वजह से आज हम यहाँ पर हैं, क्योंकि वो लोग वहाँ पर हैं. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much.
and design. Ladies, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ जितना प्यार और मोहब्बत हम इन्हें करते हैं, right from films to web series to small screen serials. It has to be the one and only, the first ever IPO for the outdoor sector was Right Media Outdoor with more than 200,000 go lakh से ज़्यादा films to serials to web series have been captured at their hoardings, at their billboards, and everyone shines bright. It just doesn't stop there. Right from Donald Trump to Cannes Film Festival, they've covered it all. Let's give it up for the very globally renowned, the one and only Dr. Yogesh Lakhani.
हमें वहाँ आना चाहिए. अब ये मैं करती हूँ, आदि को हम बुके देते हैं.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Yogesh Lakhani is absolutely a trailblazer with the kind of work that he's done. Everything he does in his own way is unique. And I've been very fortunate to witness, because I was hosting that IPO and everyone was like, Pehla ever outdoor media IPO, which was at the listed, वो भी at the Bombay Stock Exchange. अरे sir, आपको तो आंसू आ गए. Smile का. इनके प्यार का, how sweet. Oh my God, that's a touchy moment. But sir, आप जब भी आते हो ना, I know you're very busy nowadays, तो आते नहीं है, इसी में कहाँ कहाँ जाऊँ, पहुँच ही नहीं पाता हूँ. But thank you कि आप अशोक सर के पास हमेशा आते हैं.
Yes.
And we truly appreciate it. क्या कहेंगे सर?
1987 से अशोक सर के जो कंपनी उसका मैं हिस्सा हूँ. स्टारडस्ट, मेघना, सोसाइटी, हर एक इवेंट, हर एक अवार्ड और हर एक प्रोग्राम में मैं आया और रहा हूँ उनके साथ हूँ. और मैडम की भी हर फिल्म का, और हिंदी हो गए, गुजराती हो गए, भोजपुरी हो गए, साउथ इंडियन हो गए, मराठी हो गए, हर फिल्म में भगवान के आशीर्वाद से मैं एक एक रुपये का पिक्चर देखने के लिए तड़पता था. इतना गरीबी था. उसमें से आज फिल्म स्टार मेरे बर्थडे में आते हैं. सब फिल्म स्टार की पहली पिक्चर मेरी है. और गॉड ब्लेस एंड थैंक यू सर के जैसा ही मेरे प्राउड ऑन मी.
योगेश भाई का हमें बहुत 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 प्यार है. He really loves us and gives us a lot of supports. Thank you so much, Yogesh bhai.
Thank you, sir.
It's her good deeds and her good luck which passes on to you, and you're here with us. Absolutely an honor as always, Siddharth. Thank you for joining us here. हाँ. Such an honor, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for our media man, a very renowned media man. Thank you so much. A humble request to Basap Paul from our very own Invincible. We'd like to thank him. Basap Paul, sir, in case he's here. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. I'm going to please request our friends from the media for the media bite. That's it. Sorry, I know it's the longest ever session we've had, but just because seriously, Sonali and Adinath